Hey, so a few things. One, great shield. Not amazing, but first we got two. You may see in the bottom right 0 souls. Actually went over to the Hydra, got the item that was there. It was the Knight set. It's like slightly worse than the Elite Knight set, so not great, not really worth it. And I went to go fight the Hydra, but fell into the water and died. So apparently you can't fight it. At least not melee. And then two final things real quick. Bought this, the Crust Virtorious. The one that cost 20k. So I did that right before going to fight the Hydra. We only had like 100 souls or so. And I don't care to go through all of that again for 100 souls or so. But another little victory for over here for our experimental character, because like I said, wanted to go through again, and I'm purposely making sure that I don't get ahead on my experimental character compared to this one. However, there is one small little like side section thing that I found and went ahead on. And it gets you to that item that I found while exploring. Because you may remember, well, going down to fight the Moonlight Butterfly, there was this weird little thing behind a tree that we couldn't get to. And I was like, hey, that's weird. Maybe we'll get to there from like another location or something. No, apparently that tree was alive. Because on the experimental character, I was walking around and I was like sniffing about, and that thing smacked me. On this character, it didn't smack me. But on the experimental character, I saw it and it hit me, and I really just took a step back to get a clear look at this thing, and something I noticed is these were moving. And yeah, it's alive. The trees are alive. I don't know where that thing went though. Here. It just like didn't make it or something. Oh, no, come back. The bodies are real floppy. And then yeah, here's another one. That scared me to no end on the experimental character, because I was looking up, because for some reason I thought that there'd be like a trap up above that would fall down on me. And the tree was like turning in circles, which meant that the like leaves and branches on top were turning. And it took me a good like 20-30 seconds to figure out what I was even looking at. And yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, some guys pop up here at some point. These things look very strange. And I don't know what it is about them, but I don't like them. I especially don't like them with the, like, floppy physics. Hi. And yeah, something I discovered is these guys, I don't know what exactly it is about them, but you, like, don't increase your damage. Because I was using the Balder side sword, and I came through with it at, like, +1 or 2, and I was doing, I think, 16 damage, and then I got it to +5, and I was doing 18 damage. So you, like, don't increase your damage against those things. But also, I like fighting them. They're pretty cool. They're not real hard, but... especially with a greatsword. But yeah, something else I noticed about them is... it's actually a lot easier to fight them with a fast weapon. Since one of the two big things about a bigger weapon like a greatsword is damage, which you don't really increase your damage against these guys a whole lot, and stagger, which these guys don't really stagger. And so it's better to just go with speed. But yeah, Wolfring. Which, for my experimental character, was great because I didn't have Hovel's Ring or Ring of the Evil Eye. I only had the blue Tearstone Ring, the Ring of Sacrifice. And you can have 2 rings, which... this looks very crammed. I think you're only getting 2 rings. But... I think I was at 40 or 41 poise. And then I put this on and I was at 81. So it is a very big boost to poise. But Hovel's Ring is just too good. And Ring of the Evil Eye, getting healing back, like getting health back, it's another thing that's just too good. And so Wolfring, very nice. It was really helping me on my experimental character. But as of right now, what we have is better. There may come a point where we don't need the extra healing of the Ring of the Evil Eye, or we don't need the extra equip load above our head. Is that an item? Huh. That's weird. But yeah, I also found another, like, 1 or 2 spots where you could go like this and look through a wall on that character. And places like that where places unload and you can maybe see 1 or 2 things. Because I really spent a lot of time just looking around. And also, if you go over here and don't fall and die, you can see a bonfire on the left. So that's neat. Oh. I thought you had to go through this. Nope, alright. I will make sure to come back and get that on the experimental character. Because that is very good to know. Used Crest of Artorias. Alright, so... yeah. I also got a bow on that character. And I upgraded it to +2 and got a ton of wooden standard arrows to fight the Moonlight Butterfly. And it did not help at all. I was doing like maybe 1/60th of their damage. Or of their health at +2. So... Oh, hi. Who are you? Oh, that's half my health bar. You look weird. Okay. You're just like semi-invisible. That's a lot of damage though. Can I just wail on you? I don't have the stamina, but yeah. You're slow rolling. You should probably maybe unequip your shield or something. And whoosh. Dissolve into sand? Question mark? They gave 3k. Are they a one-time enemy, or am I going to be able to farm them? Because 3k is very good. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't like that at all. You get your magic nonsense out of here. Yeah, this is why I don't like when computer enemies are given limited resources, like magic, but unlimited. I think I may have said this in a Dark Souls 3 run, but like that has FP, this doesn't. But my suggestion was have it on a cooldown or like a recharge rate. So let's say that they have a thing that costs 10 FP. I know this game doesn't have FP, but let's say they have a piece of magic that costs 10 FP. You can give them like 80 FP and then have them regenerate like 2 per second. And that way they can come out the gate having 8 immediately. And then every like 5 seconds they can cast it again. Or even give them like 3 or 4 per second recharge rate. And you can have that. You can have, since this has uses, not FP, you can give them, say, like 5 uses and then put the use on like a 2.5 second cooldown with a max of 3. So that way they can't just infinitely spam it. Because infinite spam is no fun on either side. I know the thing of like follow the lights. Ooh, item. And some kind of structure. That looks like a bridge. I keep stopping because it's very dark and there's a lot of trees and there's not a lot of visibility. And people kept popping out. And if people keep popping out, then I don't want to run forward super quickly and Oh, you're just one of those normal enemies. Okay, I got scared for a second. Because you look big. Oh, goodbye. But, oh, you have more health. You have a lot more health. Yeah, see it like this. Yeah, I had a feeling there was a trap. Because a giant open area with nothing in it. Very suspicious. Are these guys just gonna keep coming infinitely? Or they're just a lot of them? Oh, don't bite me. Ow, stop eating me. Jesus Christ, that did a lot of damage. And Firekeeper's dead. I don't have... I can't get 10. Okay. So not an infinite amount. But yeah, it's like, especially now since I only have 5 and can't get 10 because of Firelink. Ring of the Evil Eye, very good for when there's a ton of enemies. Eastern set. Oh. Look, it's the Hydra again. Maybe if you squint real hard, you can see my souls. Probably not, because they're like over there. Behind a giant wall, but... And yeah, that was the first illusory wall that I found. I wonder if that's the first illusory wall in the areas that I've made it to? Or if it's the first in the game, or if I missed a bunch. Also, I can see him. Are there any more? Or is it just you? I'm not seeing any movement, so... I'm like a dinosaur. I can only see you if you move. Which the little specks of pollen or whatever that is popping up is throwing me off. Because it's like there's endless movement, but there's nothing alive. I really like these kinds of areas where it's just like a forest or major open area. Oh my god. Alright, I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, that grab attack does a crazy amount of damage. But now I guess we can see if these early guys are just one time only or every time. I see you. Oh hey, you look more tangible. I don't know what other word to use for it. Stop running away, you wuss. You're a wuss. Stand your ground. I have no idea how we're gonna find where we died. Follow the lights. You guys do a lot of damage, though. And you really blend in. No. God, you do so much damage. You do so much damage. You hurt so much. And you have like double the health. I think I died over here. Okay. It looks like he's stuck, so we can probably fight this guy one-on-one. And also, while fighting Hovel on the experimental character, something I noticed is trying to dodge. God, you do so much damage. But trying to roll when you're locked on, if you tried moving forward and diagonal, like this, or like this, so like W and A or W and D, and you press roll, I can't tell if that's my souls over there in the box above the Estus. I can't tell if that's it or not. But what I noticed is whenever you try to roll while moving diagonal, while being locked on, God, there's so many of you things. Jesus Christ. But you always roll forward. However, if you're not locked on, okay, you people are new. I just want to find my way back to the bonfire. I don't think we're going to. I think we're gonna die again. Yeah, see, this is why you generally don't want to run in any direction, especially if you don't know where you're going, because it can just accumulate the enemies chasing you. But we made it back somehow. There's two people chasing us, though. Do we really want to fight that? Not really. We don't have a choice. Alright. Oh, you guys have a lot of health, don't you? Maybe that wolf ring would have been good after all. Are you just gonna heal him infinitely? Do I need to ignore you and... God. Even the dagger does decent damage. And it's fast. And there goes the last of our Estus. I was about to say, you're not making it out of here. I'm gonna set up the bonfire, but you're gonna die first. Nope. Nope. No. That's right, you evaporate into the nothingness. Okay, but what I noticed was moving diagonally, like forward, left, forward, right, while locked on and rolling, you always roll straight forward. But if you aren't locked on, that actually allows for more freedom of movement. It allows you to move more fluidly. It allows you to move faster. Jesus Christ, okay. That is so much damage. That is ridiculous. I have a feeling we aren't supposed to be here yet. But we don't have a ton of options, so... And... one of the... So what I ended up doing was... Havel was one-shotting me on the experimental character. And if you play locked on, you're almost guaranteed to get hit. Yep. Alright, so I have to simultaneously not move forward, but also stop him from spamming magic. Am I gonna have to go back to the previous bonfire? You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the previous bonfire. All the way back here, because... Jesus Christ. These people really love to just hide and cower. But, so I've gotta keep him close without moving forward when all he does is move backwards. Gotcha, gotcha. The infinite magic spam paradox. But yeah, since he was one-shotting me, and trying to play locked on, you're almost guaranteed to get hit, since walking sideways, walking diagonally, walking backwards are all slower, or at least they look and feel slower. I ended up fighting Havel completely without lock-on, and the fight was way, way, way easier. Now, keep in mind, I was using a dex-based straight sword, and I was only like level 20, which I don't know how the levels work in this game, or like what level you're supposed to be at while doing things. So I don't know if you're supposed to fight Havel at level 20, or if you're supposed to fight him at a lower level, a higher level, or what, but considering he was one-shotting, I have a feeling like you're supposed to fight him at a higher level. And that was wearing the best armor I had. So apparently just playing without lock-on, at least against harder enemies, is just like the best option. Okay, so walking over here instead of straight at him is the superior option, because he comes at you with a sword instead of the magic. And it also allows you to put him into this corner, or at least push him into this general direction. which is much, much better. Alright, so we went along the right side. It is not good. So let's go along the left side now. I'm not too concerned about my souls anymore. For a second I thought that was a bonfire because it was like orange, but that's one of the guys. I think it might be the guy with the hammer. And then here's another guy. Okay. Alright, so there are 3 guys. Oh my god. Yeah, rolling with lock-on feels atrocious in this game. It's like, if you want to play and roll in Dark Souls 1, you're playing locked off. Because playing locked on straight up just does not work with rolling. You can keep rolling. You can roll to your heart's content, but you have 2 options. Either roll me into one of your friends, or roll yourself off a cliff. Or into a corner. Because you're not getting anywhere. Okay. So, sticking to the left side. Alright, so that was those 2. Which means that guy is something else. Oh. It's the spider shield guy. Hi, be a brigand. I remember you from Dark Souls 3. I hear movement. But yeah, just rolling while locked on, it feels like the game itself actively wants you to fail and will go out of its way to mess with your controls in order to make sure you do not succeed. I don't know what this is, but it looks different. Okay, so it's a bridge to there. Okay, so that's like progress. Gotcha. I think it was somewhere over here that I died, or like going back. Maybe something like that. I don't want to go around, or I don't want to go out there to like look around. Because more might pop up and do their whole ambush thing. Oh, my souls are over there. Okay. There's the next light. So there's one light, there's the next light. But looks like there might be a bridge or something there. Okay. Hi. Ow! Oh my god. Like I said, I press one direction and it rolls me in the exact opposite direction. That was basically the me walking backwards, pressing roll, and it rolled me forwards. That's essentially what that did. You can spam all you want. You try to hit me with a stick? I know it was a staff, but no. No whack and be able sticks. But yeah, like I said, just you straight up are not allowed to roll while locked on. Because it will very arbitrarily just go, no, and roll you in a different direction. And the most common thing that I've noticed is either it makes you roll to the right, okay, or it'll roll you in the exact opposite direction of the button you pressed. So if I'm pressing back, it'll make me roll forwards. If I'm pressing right, it'll make me roll left. And usually when I roll, I'm rolling away from the attack, which means that it makes me then roll into the attack. Okay. Juke Master with perfect iframes. Like it dodged the frame I pressed the button. Okay. So I died by the light, so here's this light. So the next light would be over here. I want to make sure there's no ambush. Yep. And there's a guy with a bow. Okay. And it wouldn't let me move there. I can see you moving. He turned around and he was like, wait. I want to wait for my friend. So that way we can gank you together. I know, buckaroo. Oh my god. Yeah, when a normal enemy or a like slightly stronger than normal enemy takes half your health with a single swing, you probably shouldn't be there. Oh my, oh hey, look at that. I was locked on, I pressed backwards, okay. And roll. And what did it do? It had me roll backwards. He's one shot from killing me, and they, like, always perfectly attack when I press the attack button. Every time. Okay. But yeah, I really, really feel like we shouldn't be here. Just because of the absolutely insane amounts of damage. There's a green light over there. And there's a light over here. I actually almost went over to this high ground. Ah, that green light was my souls. Coward. Oh my god. You do so much damage. And you have a fast weapon, too. So... yeah, trying to go diagonal... yeah, trying to go diagonal while locked on... hi there. Feels extremely, extremely clunky. It's like sleeping on your arm for like 15 hours and then waking up and having to draw. It just feels super clunky and it feels so bad. Not even 2 levels. We're 500 away. We can just go kill this first guy once, and that'll give us enough. And I want to go back over there to that bridge. Bad. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Get out of here. Why do you keep trying when you know you're gonna die? See, humans or hunters like that, I expect them to be one-time enemies. Whereas enemies like the Cathedral Knight by Andre in the Undead Parish and just like some of the Black Knights, I'd expect them to be every time enemies. But they're not, they're one-time enemies. Whereas the humans like this, especially humans casting ranged infinite magic. Get out of here. The ranged infinite magic spam. You'd expect that to be a one-time enemy thing. But nope. That's an every time enemy, apparently. Apparently. So, it's just like... what this game considers to be a so rare and tough it should be a one-time only enemy, and what all the other games in the series and I myself think should be one-time enemies are very different. And in many ways contradictory. No. I'm sorry, did you just try punching me? there. He, like, didn't know what to do or where to go. Another toucan. I mean, this could be good for grinding, but... Like I said, is someone dying back there? Jesus Christ. All I hear is just endless coughing. Someone got like acute radiation poisoning or something. But this could be a good grinding spot, but this really feels like just a series of one-time only enemies, but they just keep coming back. Whereas like a Black Knight, I'd kind of expect them to be an every time enemy. I'm sorry, what are you?
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius?
No.
My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
Jesus Christ. Are you... What's going on back there? It sounds like someone's dying. It sounds like someone's being choked to death. Mind you, I try to wait until there's silence. And I can go like 10 hours of pure silence without recording. And the second I start recording, they're like ambulances all over. The fire department has like 80 fires they have to go to. Someone's dying in the background. I don't know why, but every single time, as soon as I press the record button, the entire universe is like, we need to be as loud as humanly possible. But, whatever. I don't know what to say here.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Is that the group of people who've been hunting me down this entire time? I guess yes.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Did you not have one before? Forest Hunter. Join Covenant, abandon former Covenant. I don't know what the former Covenant was. Unless it was like the Petrol, whatever his name was. Which, isn't he the guy that the sinner guy at the Gargoyles was like, ah, yes, he is drenched in sin. You'd probably like each other. Was it with him? Because talking cat and being friendly with these demon people, that sounds better. Covenant established.
And here taketh this ring.
Ooh, ring. Cat Covenant ring. Is that like the Silver Cat ring?
If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule.
This is a lot of
The
words.
clan is thine own family. To thine kinsman forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
God, when the characters in this game talk, they talk. And wow, that's a lot of information. They just dump a ton of information at once. Alright, so let's take a look at the ring. Answer Alvina's summoning. Granted to those bound by the course. Human time and months. And the Great Wolf Sif. Alright, so since I joined your covenant, are these Force people gonna be friendly? Do I have to wear the Cat Covenant ring for them to be friendly? And I'm guessing this is a multiplayer thing, like you put the ring on, and then if someone comes into this forest, it will like pull you into their world as an invader, and your job is to kill them. And upon killing them, you get some reward. I'm guessing that's it. There were a few things I wanted to say, but again, so much information dump happens at once that like I honestly forgot some of it because there's just so much and it just does not stop.
Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
What? What are you talking about?
Ah, my...
I'm sorry, are you doing like cat noises? Oh. So if I go over here, is that gonna make you angry? Alright, we can't go up. I don't wanna continue on too far because, like I said, this area seems a bit too high level. Oh, chest though. And chain smiley face. Oh, oh, that's what the guardian guys were wearing. Near the butterfly boss. Okay. On the experimental character, I got a shield by killing one of them. So can you get, like, the sword and shield by killing them, and then you only get the armor here? Cool. And because we get the armor here, does that mean there are going to be more of those guys here? Because if we could have more of those guys and less of the people there, both the plant enemies and the humans, that would be wonderful. I see like red and beige walking. What's going on with that? Are you like patrolling? Oh, there's more. Are you mushroom people? And are you a threat? Oh, you have health bars. Go to the last one of the pack. Alright, well, you're not attacking me. Even though you saw me very clearly. And my general rule is, if I don't have a reason to kill you... Oh, there's a big one there. There's some big ones in the water. But yeah, general rule, if I don't have a reason to kill something, I'm not going to. Oh, that got deep. I thought I was gonna, like, fall in and die. I don't know why I thought I would fall in and die and then continued to step into it. But... Oh, there's a bridge there. There's a ladder. I don't know where that ladder leads. It doesn't... I don't see anywhere to go. That's strange. Do you get there from there and down? Do you have to go, like, up there and then drop down? Can we, from this side, get to that bridge? It looks like we can, if we just drop down. But I don't like dropping down unless I find a way to get back up first. There's an item over there. Alright, well, if it's just these little mushroom dudes... Are the big mushroom dudes? I mean, you're walking towards me. Ow! Well, you're kind of slow, and I don't want to attack you because... Kind of afraid that if I attack you, then the small ones will get angry, and then everyone will get angry. And then I'm not gonna have to just worry about being punched by you, I'm gonna have to worry about being punched by everyone. But also I want this. Chain looks like a happy face. Enchanted Ember. But I'll take being punched in the face for stealing your Enchanted Ember. But... Is this how we get back? Yeah, that's how we get back. Okay. Again, I don't want to make anyone mad. I don't want to mess anything up. Which is why I'm not attacking the big guys. Because... Not very often do you find something that doesn't want to kill you on sight in a Souls game. Especially when it's not like a human or some kind of NPC that you can talk to. Alright, so this is a drop down to a bridge to a giant glowy door. So I'm assuming that's important. Or a boss. Or something. Yeah, I have homeward bone still. But yeah. I'm assuming that's something important that's probably gonna result in many deaths. And... Water loud? Water silent. Okay, but... Oh, that's... I see teeth. Or a mouth. Buy an item. That looks like a trap. That's a health bar that I can lock onto. So, yep. Wait, hold on. No. No. Alright. Did you, like, slink back? Is this an ambush? Large soul of a brave warrior. Two things that I am not. But thank you for backing away? Question mark? Where did they go? Oh, they went over there. Okay. Alright, well, that looks like a way back up. However, it's being protected by whatever that thing is. Dog? Gigarat? Something. But I think we can drop down. How quickly am I going to regret that? Oh, it's walking this way. It's, It looks like it's looking at me. So, regret. But we made it over here, so not regret? Oh, there's a rickety wooden bridge there. And Hydra. After Blighttown, I do not like rickety wooden structures. I'm just gonna say that. I don't want to go too far up here, because lots of enemies. Yep. No, 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 no. Okay. But ladder going down. Where was ladder going down? Oh, right here. So there's an item there. And that puts us on the same vertical level as the rickety wooden bridge. Soul of a brave warrior. Okay. I'm assuming the water is death. Oh, yep. And this gives us access to the rickety wooden bridge. And a better view of the Hydra, who's definitely not gonna shoot us down. Uh, 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 I'm gonna come back here on the experimental character. And I'm gonna come back, or I'm gonna go there with 0 souls. As to not lose any. And I will very bravely, with 0 souls on a different character, adventure into the unknown. But it would be nice if I could, from here, find the way back. As to one, keep my souls on this character and not die. You can smack me all you want. Just don't do damage. Alright, so this is by this. This feels very right side. Oh, there's one there. How many are around? How many can see me? And how many am I gonna have to get through without dying? to get back. Because something tells me the answer is probably going to be a lot. I thought I saw a third one running. I was going to be like, God. No. Alright. So, at least now we know what that very high damage grab attack looks like. It's both arms and they don't extend. So we know when to stop shielding and back up. Oh, there's like 4 there. No, 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 no. Dark Souls feels like a very one-on-one engine. Where it's like, fighting one enemy... Yeah, that attack. So fighting one enemy actually feels pretty good. Unless the enemy themselves sucks. Oh, there's a third one walking back. But yeah, fighting one-on-one, like, assuming fighting the enemy feels good. These guys don't feel great, they feel okay. But fighting an enemy one-on-one feels great. Fighting an enemy one-on-two is very... It feels like you weren't meant to do that. But it's like a manageable thing to do. Alright, so it's like slightly right of center. Alright, I'll have to remember that for the experimental character. But not much more to do here on this character. For right now, at least. Which means we'll need to find another way to go. I wonder if that big dog rat thing is a one-time enemy. Because if they are, it'd be cool to kill them. But for now, we're just gonna leave that as its own thing. Oh, yep. That was the grab attack. Yeah, look. Over there, that's a 4-shot. Whereas these guys... It's a 2-shot. So, the enemies there have double the health. And the general rule I have for greatswords, because greatswords are my most used weapon class, they're my go-to weapon class. How I go about them is one-handed. You should probably 2 to 3 shot the more basic enemies. Now, not the humans, because those are supposed to be more like special one-time enemies, which all the other games consider them to be as such, but for some reason Dark Souls 1 doesn't. For some reason. Also, is that Hydra the same Hydra as over there? I'd think that they are, but we're gonna need to kill one of them for some confirmation on that. Oof. Alright. Let's pop some souls then, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's right. There was this. Invade world of murder of Firekeeper. To defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper. The black guy keeps constant. Okay, so if I'm getting this right, we need to get to Orlando, somewhere in Orlando, to invade probably Goldie in order to reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper, in order to get Firelink lit up again. Also, yeah, look at this. 19 blood red moss and 25 purple. And 5 blooming. I don't think we've bought a single one. Let's pop this. Is that enough, or do we need to do one more? That's enough, okay. And they were doing all that damage when we've mostly been leveling up vitality. Jeez. Because I don't strength... I mean, 3, yeah. Alright, so we could go back to leveling strength. Alright, but now we just have 18 souls. I'm not gonna go back up there, because... Yikes. We're not fighting the Hydra. I'm sorry, we're not fighting the Hydra. Also, a lot of the ones I've been doing so far have been like an hour. I think one of them was like 2.5 hours. So, kind of want to shorten these up a bit, because uploading an hour-long video is anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And I mean, that's like a 40-50 minute video, so I'd hate to think what 2.5 hours is gonna be. But also, there are 2 different ways to get to the Valley of Drakes. The other one is by New Londo. That's lightning. Oh my god, we're doing no damage. We are doing no damage to this thing. How many souls are we gonna get for killing it then? This game feels so freaking jank. Especially the hitboxes of enemies. 1,000. That was harder to kill than the guys in the last area. Which I said felt too hard. Right. Definitely not going over there, because there's, looking at the top of our head, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's an item. I mean, we could just run away. Ooh, what's in here? A humanity. But yeah, it's like, it can't follow us. Look how small this is. It can't possibly follow us, right? I mean, it has wings, but... Oh, it's you. Oh. I actually thought about, like, before recording, after I died to the Hydra, I was like, it's only 100 souls. I'm not going back for that. I could easily get it by enemies in the tutorial, or enemies, like, right outside of Firelink. And I considered running past him, but now we know where that leads. I could come down here on the experimental character and start shooting them with a bow. See if they'll, like, fly over, fly around. What they'll do. See if we can kill them. What they give. If we can manage that. Okay, but... I was walking and you still heard me? Oh, okay. I mean, it's just 1,000. I don't care too much about that. Because I figured out we can actually straight up one-shot the, what are they called? The... I think they're called boulders. I think they're called boulders. Yeah, boulder. So we can straight up one-shot them now with our claymore, which is great. And they give 200. Some of them give 160. But you only need to kill a few of those. Breaking the set, the spider shield. Oh my god. I got stuck on its wing. Alright, so not getting through there. Again, it just feels so jank because you get stuck on everything. Especially if whatever it is has a more, like, bestial hitbox, like a dragon, for example. Or like that boss in the sewers. You get stuck on absolutely everything. Red Tearstone Ring, that boosts damage when you're low, right? Yeah. Blue is defense, red is attack. Alright. So, what is this? Is this just like holding the ladder up? Guess so. Okay. So maybe killing all of the drakes opens the gate, or like maybe we need to go do something in the story, like kill a certain boss, get to a certain area, something like that, to open this. Because there was no like E to open, and this thing is way too big to open manually anyways. So I think we're gonna end it here and hopefully find where to go next, and hopefully next time people aren't dying in the background. So yeah. Hi.
You again? There's nothing to speak about, really. Oh, actually, something strange did happen.
Oh, did it?
That crow flew off with somebody in its clutches. I think it
What?
was a man curled up in a ball. Stranger things have happened, right? No, maybe not.
What?
Hmm? What now? I'm not up for chatting.
No. Uh, the Oh, I think I get it. So we need to find or get a gesture that involves curling up in a ball, and then go and do that by the crow, and then it'll take us somewhere. Is that what I'm getting? I think that's what I'm getting from that. Alright. Thank you. This still isn't lit. I think we're off to Blighttown to fight that boss. Dead. I don't even see anyone there. I think it's just empty. Saw some new dialogue, so that's just a quick little update. And off to Blighttown for next time.